Good morning. Good morning. All right, let's go ahead and jump right in. Sorry, I'm a few minutes late today. We're going to go ahead and get started with our pre market analysis, and then we're going to kind of go from there. So let me pull up the screen. All right, so this is what we got as of right now. We had GBP make some major news events, two different major news events overnight. So it is currently 5:06 in the morning. Pretty much all of the red folders have been conducted as of right now. And we had this WEF annual meeting that also dropped day 2. So this is for all currency pairs. So this might be shifting the market as well. So let's go ahead and jump into the market itself. Not really much news events coming on here. The only thing to be mindful of, GBP, we have CPI tomorrow, as well as day 3 of this WEF annual meeting. So for those things, we just got to be mindful of that can shift the market in either direction. So coming right into the DXY, look how clean this has started playing out for us. It came all the way up. Woo. Sorry about that. All right. So as of right now, DXY is playing out exactly what I was anticipating. We pulled all the way up to the 61%, and now we are rejecting pretty fast at this point. So I'm in the expectation, right, of course, that we are going to continue to break and continue to fall. Now, obviously, there's going to be some sort of retracement within this area, just kind of like how we slowly went up like this, all the way up here. Now that we fell, we're going to retrace a little bit and just kind of start continuing to fall down. But that's pretty much what I was anticipating, is this to continue to fall. So typically, whenever the DXY falls and it goes down, GU, because USD is the secondary pair, that usually indicates that that pair can do the opposite, because USD is at the end. So because USD is at the end, it's inversely correlated. So as this one's falling down, that means GU could go up. So with GU currently is pushing back up as of right now. GU off of this major Fibonacci A, B, C, it has not yet hit our 50%, which is here. Price has only came up to here so far. So as of right now, I am not really looking at the buy. I wasn't really looking at a buy opportunity as of yet. I was still looking for sell opportunities. As of right now, going down to a 4-hour, I'm going to pinpoint to you what I saw, and then we're going to go from there. So we got in on the trade over here. We moved our stop losses to break even, took 25% off of this stop light right here. You can see my stop light over here. So right here, we got 25% off. And then the only thing is right here is we gapped on Sunday open, where the market opened up at the stoplight. I waited an hour, so therefore the spreads could cool down before trying to take profits. But by the time that hit, the hour was over. It was all the way back up here, so I did not take any profits off of this trade specifically. So therefore, I just held it right there, kept my stop loss at break even, and allowed the trade to play out. So as of right here, it pulled back. I was anticipating that this was going to continue to break to the downside. So I got in a half position right here. And unfortunately, it took me out of all of my positions as of right now. So as of right now, I am waiting for another opportunity off of GU. At this very moment, it looks like we could be in a buy, because we have this overall higher low to higher high here before this most recent higher low to higher high. and this one never came to the Fibonacci. So if we're just looking at this move here, we came down to the 78, and then we just kind of rallied up as of right now. So if price can come down, make a higher low, and then continue higher, then at that point we will be looking for some buys. As of right now, we are also rejecting this major key level multiple times. So tons of rejection here. Try to break through and failed, came up and failed. Now we're back at this key level. So if we fell at this key level, at this point, I would still be looking for a sell. So this is where we could still get a sell opportunity. Obviously, we shifted the market in how we were looking at this overall move. But right here on the 4 hour, I'm still anticipating a sell opportunity. But we have seen that price is starting to break these minor highs, but not the major high as of right now. Because market structure is as such. We have higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, this higher high, higher low, higher high, break of structure right here, lower high, lower low, double top as of right now. So if this double top starts forming some bearish signals, we could continue that continuation to the downside. So that is what I'm still looking for as of right now. Now, if it breaks this high right here, then I would be looking at a possible pullback to continue higher. But if it holds this high like it's currently doing, then at that point I would be looking for sells. So as of right now, just pulling over to a 2 hour, we can see that we had this really big bullish engulfing bar. And remember, we've had lots of news events that have recently came out. So for all of those reasons, that could have pushed the market all the way up here. And then price action and market structure is starting to reject and telling us to continue lower. So I'm not interested until we break below this EMA and hold below this EMA off of a 2 hour, 1 hour time frame. As of 1 hour, we are getting hesitation as of right now at this double top / triple top off of this 1 hour time frame. We have this bearish engulfing bar starting to form as of right now. And then we also got to remember is tomorrow we have the CPI for this exact pair. So we just have to be really mindful of this pair specifically. So if we get a break of structure off of the 1 hour, then at that point I will be looking for another sell. So we have double top here, and then coming in over here, if we come down, I would expect us to create a lower high first and then a continuation to the downside. So that is what I would be looking for. I would be looking for a break over here and then a continuation and then a failed continuation, right? Giving us a lower high and then that continuation back down. So once we receive something like that, then I would be looking for a trade opportunity there. Let's go ahead and jump right into gold. So gold, we're going to start with a daily candlestick. And let's just kind of look and see how gold is playing out, right? So gold, I was anticipating a major pullback and then a continuation. As of right now, gold decided to pull back some off of this daily area here from this higher low to higher high. It almost came to the 50%, and it does this a lot where it almost comes to the 50% and then rallies higher, right? We've have multiple things though that are showing us possibilities of coming back to this low area. We have this gap right here. We have this gap right here. So for these specific gaps, I'm anticipating that, yes, we're continuing up right now, but I'm anticipating that we need to fill this gap. Then we're going to come down and fill this gap at least, and then we're going to continue higher. So for that kind of reason, I am anticipating a major pullback still. The question is going to be when. But as of right now, this Fibonacci is deleted. It pretty much played out. This Fibonacci right here off of this daily time frame, A, B, C, tap the 50% and has came now to the negative 27, which is really, really nice. So right now I'm just anticipating that pullback zone. So once we get that pullback zone off of a 4-hour or a daily time frame, then I will be looking to try to get in for a buy opportunity. So once price finds its footing, we can have another Fibonacci opportunity come in right here. We could take this trend line higher right here. And then if we have price come down, right, possibly come to this previous support resistance zone or this gap and tries to fill the gap. For all of these reasons, we could have price come down to the 50, 61%, even possibly the 78, and then reject to continue higher. Because I believe if price does come down here to try to fill the 50 or 60, it's going to try to fill this entire gap, which might bring it all the way down to the 78 before it tries to continue higher. Right now, we are currently in buys, so market is just kind of going straight up at the moment. After this gap, and then this price action just kind of went sideways, we had that news catalyst. I assume it would be the WEF annual meeting. This kind of made the market shift. That's what it looks like to me. So as of right now, we are just kind of waiting to see what opportunities present itself, and then we will be looking for a trade at that point. Off of the 2-hour and 1 hour, due to us not being in a POI or AOI area, I'm currently not looking for any trades at this time. So a lot of people do trade gold off of the 1 hour as well, but I don't have a clean setup off of my 4-hour zone. So for that reason, I have been staying out and waiting for an opportunity. So yeah, we'll just continue to wait to see what opportunities present itself off the 4-hour and or the daily, one of the two. So let's go jump right into NQ, just kind of see where it's at right now. So the NQ, I was anticipating a continuation down, and then we're going to get a major pullback, possibly to a 50% zone of this Fibonacci here. So as of right now, we have not made a clean enough pullback to get to about a 50% or even filling the gap, and then a continuation lower. So right now we are just waiting to see what opportunities present itself again on the 4-hour or the daily, as that's what my my pre-market plan consists of, is looking at the daily, looking at the 4-hour to see where the POI and AOI area are, and then looking for a trade from there. So S&P 500, same concept as in Q. We have this kind of Fibonacci zone right here, but not really pulling back at this very moment to really do anything. So we're just kind of sitting on our hands and waiting to see what opportunities present itself. All right, so looking at silver. So as of right now, silver has made this nice rally higher. And then we've had this kind of consolidation zone start. We gapped in the market Sunday, and then we started rallying sideways, pushed up, made a minor pullback, and continued. So as of right now, this 4 hours kind of looking a little bit better, but not to the point where I like. But it's kind of making this little bit of a higher low or higher high, higher low area here. But this would not be enough for me to actually get in the market, as this is a very minor pullback. Now we are making all-time highs right now, so I am going to be anticipating a major pullback at some point in time. So similar to this, right, we made a higher high, major pullback, kind of caught itself, and then started heading back up in the up direction. So that's pretty much what I'm thinking. Like on silver, is waiting again for a major pullback, so therefore we can get a buy opportunity. So again, just sitting on our hands on that one. UJ, So on UJ, I had two stop losses. This is my first stop loss, and then my second stop loss was down here. So as of right now, on my first stop loss, I have been taken out. On my secondary stop loss, I am currently still in this position, and we're just kind of waiting to see what opportunities price action continues to go in. Price action was starting to look pretty good in this overall move overnight. I did not take any profits as of A, it didn't hit my stop loss zone. B, I was dead asleep, so therefore I didn't even see it. Nor this candle, I didn't see this candle form all the way up here. But at this point, I probably wouldn't have taken my profits because it didn't even reach my stop light zone. So as of right now, we have came down, we have came up, and kind of made this lower high, and then kind of made this higher low as of right now. So what could happen is we could get a nice buy opportunity off of here, but only time will tell. So we are making a higher low right off of this trend line area and the support zone, and we're between this 50-61% zone. So for all of those reasons, I'm anticipating the buy opportunity would present itself now. There is a possibility where it continues a little bit lower to this support zone and then continues higher. So we can see what opportunities on here is. But as of right now on the 2 hour, nothing really presented itself for a buy because we have this bearish engulfing bar. I'm already in this move, so I'm not getting out of this specific move. I'm holding this move to see if it continues to play out in my favor. But that's pretty much all I have on UJ as of right now. I'm anticipating it to continue higher. If it does break, maybe finding some support near the 78% zone and then continuing higher. Let's look at UCAD. So I actually saw an opportunity on UCAD, but it didn't actually give me a entry signal as of right now. So we were in this daily downtrend. We had this major pullback to about the 50% zone, and then we started consolidating up here. So I was anticipating that we will start to continue lower and start trying to make a lower low. So from here, I was aiming for a breakout. So dropping down to a 4 hour, I was anticipating a breakout. So right here, a break of structure. So we have now officially broken structure. And at this very moment, now that we broke structure, now we're waiting for a pullback. So once we get a pullback and a lower high, then I would be looking for a sell. Now, it doesn't have to come up all the way there. It could come up right here, and then we could be looking for a sell opportunity. As of right now, that's all I'm waiting for in order to get in UCAD for a sell opportunity is going to be waiting for this pullback zone and then a continuation down. And hopefully we could ride this move all the way down to these lows. So that's pretty much what I have on UCAD as of right now. We're currently in the continuation phase, and now I'm waiting for the pullback phase. So therefore, we can look for the entry to actually get in this move. And that's everything on UJ. Let's look at US 30 for a second just to see. US 30, we have now officially broken this consolidation zone. So we will see if we find some support or resistance between this 61% and 78%. And then we have a possibility on a 4 hour. Let's see, 4 hour. We have broken structure here. We have been moving down harshly as of right now. So if we do get a 4 hour or a 2 hour reversal back to a buy position, I could look for a buy opportunity from here because we've had this major uptrend zone from a higher low to a higher high. And now we're getting this pullback here to kind of like this support resistance zone slash 50-60% zone. This is the major higher low before the ultimate higher high that was formed, consolidated, pullback, and this could be a failed pullback or a failed breakout to the downside and then a continuation higher. So some people call it liquidity. in that sense, where it's a failed, where they think it's going to be a break, retest, and then continuation. So it could be a failed liquidity pool from here where it comes down and then gives a harsh reversal all the way through to the top. So that's what it currently looks like as of right now to me. But yeah, that's pretty much all of my pre-market analysis as of today. Um, Going from there, I'm just kind of again waiting on my hands to see what opportunities present itself to give me what my strategy is, and then from my strategy, I am looking as of right now, nothing too much presenting itself. Um, just mainly on UJ as of right now, and then USD CAD coming soon, and then was it GU? Maybe something. But as of today, it's been riding this uptrend higher. And yeah, that's pretty much everything I got. So just continue to make sure you practice your system. So therefore, you make sure that you take care of um, all of your rules that you have created for yourself. So, all right, guys, y'all take it easy, and I will catch y'all tomorrow.